Peace, y'all. Thanks for being here. I guess I am actually early because I said I'd be here at 1:40. How y'all doing? Did you have a good day today? Are you ready for your bedtime story? Well, I was just organizing and cleaning up some paperwork, and I came across something that I wanted to read. So I figured, why not plant two hemp plants with one seed that splits and procreates, makes two plants, and read to you while I'm reading to me, because this is some good stuff. It's about communication. It starts with 5. I'm not sure where 1, 2, 3, and 4 are, but it's an excerpt from Words Can Change Your Brain by Andrew B. Newberg and Mark Robert Waldman, copyright 2012. Reprinted by arrangement with Hudson Street Press, a member of Penguin Group. Penguins, that's a good sign. Now, this was actually printed in Prevention magazine on page 83 in August of 2012. So, it's like a picture book. There are your pictures of happy people. And now we're going to read about why they're so happy. So, number 5, express appreciation. The first words you speak to someone will set the tone for the entire interaction. Did I tell you all how grateful I am that you are hearing this right now with me? And a single compliment may be all you need to engender. I have never heard the word engender before. But all you need to engender cooperation and trust. Complaints, on the other hand, immediately create a defensive reaction in the listener and will rarely get you what you want. Our suggestion: begin each conversation with a sincere compliment and end with a phrase that conveys deep appreciation for the other person. Research shows that remarks received at the end of an interaction are especially effective because they linger in the other person's mind. Linger, linger. Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to linger? Number 6, be brief. All right, bye, y'all. No, seriously. Whenever possible, speak a sentence or two at a time, and then pause and take a breath to relax. Why? Research shows that our conscious minds retain only a tiny bit of information. Then it's booted out of working memory as new material is uploaded. If you must speak for a longer period of time, let your friend know in advance. This will encourage him to focus and ignore the intrusiveness of his own inner speech. Interesting, isn't it? Number 7, build trust. When you finally get around to your big conversations with loved ones, coach yourself to speak gently. That means speaking slowly, which can deepen your partner's respect for you, according to research published in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin. But your tone matters too. Yeah, tones matter too. If you drop the pitch of your voice and speak more slowly, the listener will hear and respond with greater trust. This strategy was developed and tested in 2011, 10 years ago, in the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. The Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders at the University of Houston, and it has been used to help oncologists to present bad news to patients in the most supportive way possible. When the doctors reduced their speaking rate and pitch, their patients perceived them as more caring and sympathetic. This can work for you too. But don't go as low as I just did. 8. Listen. No. Really. Listen. This one is harder than it sounds. Research shows that most of us begin to speak before the other person has finished talking. Especially you mind readers out there. Even doctors who are trained to listen carefully for important medical information tend to interrupt patients within 23 seconds, long before a patient's true concerns have been stated. To listen deeply and fully, you must train your mind to stay focused on the person who is speaking. Not only on his words, but also his facial expressions or her facial expressions and body language. Of course, this takes some practice to get it right. But even if the other person blathers on, dang, they're using big words. Blathers? That doesn't sound like a good way of speaking. Blathering your words? Anyway, where am I? Even if the other person blathers on, try to respond to what was just said, as opposed to shifting the conversation back to what you want to talk about. The best plan of all, share these strategies with your partner and agree to practice them with each other. In just a few weeks, you'll be humble like rabbits. No, I'm kidding. In just a few weeks, you'll actually improve the communication centers in your brain as you build greater trust and intimacy with each other. Maybe that'll even stop the ringing in your ears. I love it. Build trust and intimacy everywhere you go. Have a beautiful night.